Hi, my name is Alexander, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Smartcam HD Pro from Samsung. This is a wireless camera. It is, I believe, the third they've produced, and with each iteration they've been getting slightly better with their webcams. This is a 1080p Full HD camera. It's a quick and simple setup to connect to this. It has motion and audio detection. It has two-way talk. There's a little port in it where you can put a micro SD card to record your videos, so that way you don't have to pay a fee, a monthly subscription fee, to provide yourself surveillance. It is relatively compact. It is kind of plasticky. If you were to compare this to the drop cam is much better built. But for what I bought this for was because I didn't want to pay that monthly subscription fee for me to have surveillance and to access my video. I've actually been fairly impressed with the Smartcam's performance. It's not perfect. It's probably not as good as the drop cam, but you're going to save a lot of money on those monthly fees. For the size, grab something good here for comparison. Here's a Coke can. So if you're thinking of where to set this up, if you can throw a Coke can there, you're probably going to be able to fit the Smartcam there. That's probably the best way I can compare the size for you. So next I'm going to talk about the app and show you some of the features of this camera and how it has worked out well for me. Now I'm going to show you the Smartcam app. Brings you to your login page, so you're just going to log in. On the bottom you can see camera, then setup, then about. That's your setup page. That's about the camera. We'll go back to our camera page. See the blue camera? There's a little gray box to the right of it. We're going to tap that. You can see live, event, playback, and setup. So we'll click live. And that's going to bring me to what's currently being viewed by the camera. You can go into landscape mode, as you can see here. There's the recording button on the bottom left, camera next to that, then there's messaging in the middle, which I'll go ahead and tap now. You hold down the microphone, you can say whatever you want. There is a little bit of echo there because I'm in the same room. Tap the icon again to get out of it. Next to that, high quality, you tap that, give it a little bit, and it will switch to a 720p mode, which on the iPhone I think would be 640p actually. You can also play music. The music isn't necessarily the greatest, but I use it to get my dog's attention, so it works pretty well for that. Brightness control. Icon next to the brightness control is going to be rotating your camera. Sometimes you'll put this camera in front of a mirror, so you'll need to invert it. Sometimes it'll be upside down, and then you may have it upside down looking in a mirror, so you need to invert that. So it has all those features there. Now we'll tap the running man in the middle. And what this does, you can set the portion of your camera that you want it to detect motion. And anything outside of the box, it will not alert the camera if there's motion outside of that box. Or you can just hit reset and it'll just detect any movement within the camera. You can also record voices. I don't have any set. All I had to do is just tap on it and it'll ask you if you want to record audio. You can play that back if whatever time you want, and it'll play it through the camera. And that's just more information about the camera. Currently we're watching it in 360p, 20 frames per second. So we'll go ahead and go back now. And now we'll tap on Event. And this is all the events that my camera recorded and sent to Picasa. You can see there's quite a lot of events because there's a lot of movement in my house. So you can tap on any one of these and it will bring you to the Picasa page where you can actually view your photo. It's a great way if you want a quick mugshot of, if, say there's an intruder in your house or something like that. So now I'll go back to the app here. You get a lot of these. You can delete these quickly by just clicking Edit, Delete, and then you can select Delete All. It's one way to clean it up. Next we'll go to Playback.